Good evening and welcome to Tuesday night. I'm Leanne, Winston, Psychic Medium, and I'd like to welcome once again Annette, Kirkwood and Clairvoyant. Darrell, how are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
That's good. All good. Don't all speak at once, will you?
Oh, that's okay. I know.
I love it. You sit there waiting for each other. So how's everybody's week been?
Oh,
Good.
it's been up and down like a yo-yo for me. And it says good. That's
Hasn't
all right.
it?
That's good. That's a plus.
Yeah, it's good now because
Yep,
of the Sunday
exactly.
with the dark moon, letting go, cutting cords, and Monday the manifestation of a new life and realising it and just making it happen. Yeah, it's a lot better now. So that's why I say I'm good.
Good.
Yeah. So we had the new moon last night, wasn't it? Because I haven't kept track of it this year, or this month, I should say, sort of thing. So do you want to tell us a bit? Because we're gone into Gemini, is that right?
Yeah, I didn't even pay much attention to that. It isn't the Gemini energy. There was something else about it too. It's meant to be the lucky new moon for the strongest one to manifest what we want for this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas the
So-
energies are high.
Yeah, I did hear that the other day, that it being a Gemini moon coming up, and that you sort of got those two different energies coming in, but it is very much about the manifestation and the new changes and everything coming in. So I think it's going to bring some really good energy with it. Let go of some of this testing energy that we've been through just recently. So I'm all for it. I'm sure a lot of people are over the energy that we have had just recently. Now, just before we get going, guys, I do ask you to help us spread the love by letting people know. My voice is going to play up now. By letting those that you know that might be interested in watching the show that we're on. So send them a message, or you can actually hit the share button and share this video to your pages as well, because some of your people on your page, family, friends, followers, may be very interested in watching and joining in. But if you are watching from any other page on My Time TV, .live, you do need to jump over to My Time TV to be able to comment. So if you're commenting from Annette's page, Darrell's page, or my page, or the Live Hub page, you need to be here. Now, I do want to say hello to those that are listening in on the Universal Universal World Radio, as well as the Binge Network, because we are going out to those as well each week. So I just want to say hello to Steve, that is wishing us a lovely show. Now, he is from the Live Hub as well. So thank you, Steve, for your well wishes. Guys, so what have you been up to? Much at all?
I'm always up to everything, but I just don't know whether it's any good or not.
I was going to say, does it mean trouble?
No, it doesn't mean
I
any
think
trouble.
you're a
No,
little
I
bit like me. Trouble finds you.
yes, it does. But no, I've just been busy. I've just been doing the things that we try to do and get caught up in both worlds. So we just do a bit of each and balance it out. That's better.
And that is the thing. It is about having a balance, isn't it? Hey, Jenny, Jeannie, is it? I think so. That's for sure. Hey, Kelly, just got a couple of hellos coming up there as well. So I'll just put those up while we're talking. Hey, Mum, hello to the three of you. So
Hi,
beautiful. She's obviously got in early. So what about yourself, Annette? How have you found this week?
Oh, cluttering and self-love, what we were talking about during the week, where we've just got to, if we've made mistakes, you've just got to accept it, try and make amends to the best you can, and love yourself and forgive yourself. And we're all human, having a human being experience. Move on and just keep spreading the joy and love. The vibrations, raise the vibrations.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think this energy will start to move very soon, that we're going to start noticing a difference. So Jasmine's just saying, Leanne, I have voted for you. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. For those that don't know what Jasmine is talking about, it's the International Psychic Association People's Choice Awards. So I'm up for Psychic of the Year, which is a People's Choice vote, as I said. So there's more information on my page, Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium. If sorry, I'm laughing at a comment I can see. If you would like to look more into that, or you can inbox me for more details. Leonie says, hi, ladies, and Darrell, the rose between the thorns.
Thanks, Leanne.
It did catch my eye.
The good part about it is
Leanne,
you're not in the same room as me. Otherwise, there would be trouble.
This time, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? We will have to introduce you to Leanne. She is lovely. So, now, Darrell, you were saying a little bit before we came on the air about the 5G. Do you want to elaborate a little bit more about that? Because I must admit, I'm a little bit naive when it comes to that side of it. I know it's to do with communication and that, you know, it's going to help me connect possibly with my phone when being technology. So would you like to fill me in a bit more on that? And people can certainly ask questions or put their opinions forward.
Yeah, sure. Look, there's a couple of different versions or different things that are going around about the 5G. There's one about the energies, and there's also one about the electrical interferences that the 5G telecommunications presents with the satellites and everything else, how it's actually going to affect people. Now, it can affect people in many different ways. Some people can even get sunburnt from it. All the sensitive people can get their communications get all uptight, and they can't think, they can't work properly, stuff like that. So it will affect everybody differently. And even though we're doing a lot of love, a lot of people out there, the healers are giving a lot of love out to the earth and everything else in there, it's just not going to be quite enough there to be able to get through it. There still will be there. We do have another 5G, which is a universal type of energy that's actually going to be able to affect the Earth, and it's also affecting a lot of other planets too. Everyone thinks it's just the Earth, but it's not. It's actually affecting the universe and the other planets that are around in there. This is my version too, by the way. So, you know, you're going to have a lot of the interferences going on around in the Earth. There's the higher beings, if you want to put them, they're actually going to be helping as well, because they do watch over the Earth. They do watch over some of the other planets as well. But they are going to be able to help in trying to get rid of any interference that's being caused by alienated ones, or the ones that aren't necessarily good for people. But the 5G that everyone's worried about is all the satellites and how all the electrical interferences is going to affect people. And our auric field that's around us, our energy fields, our aura, whatever it is that, you know, there's many different interpretations of it all, but that gets affected by radio waves, by signal waves, or whatever it is that you want to call it. It's vibrational frequency levels. And the vibrational frequency levels that we all have with our auric field is getting affected by this 5G. The 5G is resonating or vibrating at a certain frequency level, which is going to affect a lot of people. It may not affect some at all, but the people that are enlightened, or they're intuitive, or they're enlightened by the spirit world and everything else, they will the ones that actually will be affected. Anyway, I bet I can keep going for, but I won't. That's enough for now.
Thanks. Yeah, so we're definitely going to feel the effects of it. So how do you think it's going to what is your thoughts on the way it's going to affect us? Like our connections?
Yeah, well, like I said, you know, the people that are trying to do the right thing, and I just noticed a comment in there about the government control, and they're absolutely right. They have no idea how right they can be. The government is controlling it, and I don't even really think they realise what the hell they're doing anyway. And so it is going to affect everybody. And you know how interest rates affect people? Well, this 5G is going to affect people in a different way as well.
Yeah.
Did I answer your question or not?
It did. So, yeah, something that I haven't really given much thought to, and I guess it's just one of those things that I've been so busy that I haven't actually stopped to sort of take it all in either with that side of it. So I think it's one of those things that we probably need to know more about as well.
We need to keep a lot of protection around us. The ones that know about protection, put that up all the time. Put your protection around yourself all the time, and that can actually help a little bit.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, ladies, for sharing. We appreciate it as well. So, so it's just something that we need to all become very much more aware of in that sense. All right, so we've got quite a few comments coming in here. Now, this one is one for Darrell, and it is a fairly big one, so I'll put it up. then I'll bring it down. Cynthia says, I think this is going to be a proud Mama Bear moment too. Hi, beautiful people. I've had a question for Darrell. Close your eyes, tech, laugh out loud. I have met one of my spirit guides recently who told me his name was Liam and that I had 6 guides. Could you please confirm this and confirm that one is a dragon? The name Liam is not one known to me or my family group. Question. Spread the love and the light. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that. Well done. Cynthia is one of my beautiful students in the beginners, and the last modules that went out were to do with the spirit guides and connections. So well done, honey. I'm really proud that you were able to connect with your guide. What's your feelings there, Darrell?
You took it away from the screen. But
oh, sorry, I can bring it back up so I can have another quick read.
Yeah,
it just covers our face. So
yeah, no, it isn't. With the dragons, now the spirit dragons that some people have, there's actually 9 sons of the dragon in ancient Chinese. There's a PXU. There's quite a few other ones as well. But it's not uncommon to actually have a spirit guide of a dragon. A dragon denotes the wisdom and the knowledge. So you could have that Liam may be an earthly name for like a dragon or for a person who is enlightened, so that way they can actually give through information and give through help in any way that they can. It's a little bit like what the words were up there before about teacher. So that Liam can be a teacher. It can be just a symbolization of names. Names really don't mean anything in the spirit world as far as I'm concerned, but they can give you those names so that way you can call them and call them in whenever you want to, and just remember that name, because then that way you know who you're actually addressing. The other spirit guides that are around there, I mean, we've all got plenty of spirit guides there, so I can confirm that you've got 6 there. There's no doubt about that. You've probably got more. There's probably like about 8 or 9, but at any particular time, they may only be 1 or 2 around you. And when they've done their bit of a job, they'll step back and another couple will come in and take over where they need to. They do swap around and go back and forward and in and out. But the dragon one, I feel like, is going to be around you for a while. And I feel like as though that's the one that you're going to need to learn from a lot. So I'd be trying to concentrate on calling that one in. Okay?
Excellent. Thank you for that. So I think it's great, Annie, that you were able to do it so quickly as well. So Kelly says tonight is her favourite weeknight. Hi, honey. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining in. We love having you watching with us. Now, guys, I'm just noticing there is some general questions. If you'd like to try and make more of a direct question rather than a general question, we'll be happy to answer those as well. So, this one is a bit of guidance, but from Kathy, from me, for me. Thank you so much. So, Kathy, I take that as Kathy is passed over. Does anybody want to have a go at that one first?
I'll let Annette have that one.
I think Kathy's actually saying Jasmine's getting better, guys. Jasmine's got some anxiety around her and she's guiding her. And, golly gosh, she's telling her it's going to be okay to breathe, and she's on the right path, and to keep going. It's fine. You'll be okay. That's what I get.
Cool.
Well done. I was getting the breathing as well. So excellent. So I'm just going to add to that a little bit as well, honey. So I totally agree with Annette. I'm picking up on the anxiety as well and the need just to ground yourself and breathe. But I also get that you're a little bit in your own head at the moment. So I want to say very much thinking in that side of it. This energy will move and you will get that clearer picture very soon. But please know she is very much around you, and there is a lot of love there as well for that, with that. Okay, so wishing you all the best. Okay, Beck, honey, if you can ask more of a direct question rather than just guidance for the month, that would be really good. Okay. Now, Cassie says, hi, guys. Hoping you have had a great day. I have, thank you. Just after some direction if we are moving soon. Thank you. Okay, who would like that?
Well, I actually feel like as though they're going to be moving soon, and I don't feel like as though it's going to be a big thing. It's just going to go a smooth transition, and I actually feel like as though it's going to go really well. I was just getting water for some reason or other too, so that may be near water that you're going to, and it's a nice thing. So go for it.
Excellent. Tanja, I'm just going to say hello. Try and make your questions more direct, honey. I know you've probably put your question up there before I said it. Shakti says, greetings. Do you see any changes for my career and path? Thank you. I got yes to that straight away. Who would like to add to that?
Colours. Are you an artist? Something to do with colours, painting, creativity, something along those lines.
There's a lot of energy building up around her, honey. And so I do feel that it is about moving that energy too, which would come through your creativity skills in that side of it. Sorry, Annette, did you want to add any more to that?
Oh, I think that she's going to work it out in rainbows, yeah.
Yeah, I think change is coming too, so growth.
Yeah, I think you need to look at the intuition as well and to work on that a little bit more. I think the spiritual path is starting to be awakened around her. And I just feel like as though she needs to start paying attention and to, and just try and develop it a little bit more as much as she can.
Beautiful. Excellent. And we have Sandra. Hey, gorgeous. Hi, Leanne. I hope you're keeping warm. I am. I've actually had to take my Ugg boots off because I got too hot with the heater on. Are there any messages from Philip for me, please? And thank you. I got the tickling behind the ear, honey, so I do feel that he's been trying to get your attention to let you know that he is around you in that way. But I just get there's a lot of love and there's a lot of gratitude, okay? I want to say look at the stronger you that has coming out. I do feel that you've had a little bit of an up and down sort of journey just recently with emotions with that side of it, but he makes reference to just being there to hold your hand and help you through this energy. So please know he's very much around you at the moment. Okay, hun? It's never too far. And so Casey says, hello. Hope you're well, honey. Josephine, hey guys, how are you? Would like to know if I should study to become a youth worker. Do you see me doing this kind of work in the future, and will study interfere with the current job? I get yes and no with that one. So I don't want to say no, it won't interfere, but yes. Anybody want to enlighten that a little bit more?
You're going to leave the job, I think. Sorry, Darrell.
That's right. I've actually talked to her before, so I'll let you guys do that one.
Okay, I'll just take that down.
Oh, good. Yeah. My feet are tingling, so I think that you're walking your path in the right direction, and I think you will end up leaving your job, and another opportunity is going to present itself, so financially you'll be okay.
Yeah. I actually feel... Yeah, I agree with Annette, but I also feel like it's something I want to be looking at sooner than rather than later. So whether the study is about to start or you can get in on it pretty soon, I do get the reference to yes, and I think you can be really good at it too, honey. You've got a lot of passion and a lot of understanding to go with that work. So yes. All right. So wishing you all the very best. Alicia just says, is there anything for me I need to know? It's a bit of a general one, but does anybody want to add to that?
Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's what I'm really getting is needs to believe in herself and to be able to, just make the decisions that she needs to make to help her to go forward and don't worry about the going backwards or anything like that anymore. It's all in the past. It's all gone. Can't do anything about it. So you need to be able to start looking towards the future now and start planning and creating your future. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a really good message for everybody, actually, because I do feel that a lot of people are being hung up on the past, and it is really now is the time to be manifesting what you're wanting. So look at the future, look at what it is that you want to work towards and move forward, because we can't, like Darrell said, we can't go backwards. So I want to say that sort of really fits for everybody at the moment. I'm seeing a lot of old habits coming out in people just recently again. So wonderful. Okay. Mariah? I've said that right, didn't I? Yeah. Hi, guys. Please. Yeah, I always go blank with that name. I look at it and I know what it means, but I just can't get the words out. So sorry, honey. Hi, guys. Can I please get some guidance on my future relationship, please? As my last relationship didn't work out and I feel like nothing is happening for me anymore. Who's drawn to that?
Okay, you've lost your confidence. Your confidence is beautiful. Bring it back. Believe in yourself. Trust you are enough, and just make some better choices, and it will be okay.
Yeah.
Yep, timing will be right. When it's ready, it'll happen.
Yeah. And that's the thing. We can't push things. They need to happen in their own time. Otherwise, we do have those wrong relationships.
That's right. Sometimes it's worth the wait.
Yeah.
Telling me that
Things are worth the wait.
Listen to that. Okay.
I laugh at you say that because I always tell people, everything's worth the wait. But at the same time, our new mattresses for our bed were due in tomorrow. I rang today and go, I know I'm impatient, but have they come in yet? Even though,
you don't know if you don't ask.
Another day. Well, that's it. And they were coming in this afternoon, but it doesn't mean I'm going to get delivery today, though, did it?
No, that's
so,
right.
I had to laugh. Hey, Emma, if you'd like to just ask more of a direct question, honey, that would be muchly appreciated because there are a lot of general questions here at the moment. So we've got Carly saying, hi, Annette. You met my partner, Zach, outside of the shops at Hollywood back in March and told him that we were expecting a little girl. You were right. How exciting. Just wondering if you had any other insight. Congratulations, honey.
Yeah, congratulations.
That's good. Yeah, good on you.
Cool. Baby room is going to come along okay. You're a bit worried about the baby room. It's going to be beautiful. The paint is going to be just fine, is what I'm getting. You are going to be a gorgeous mother. Things will be okay. Babies do cry. Don't worry about it all. Trust your own intuition. It'll be all right. And I will contact you. A few messages there, my phone.
So you will have to let us know, honey, when it comes along. Would love to see pictures. I love baby news. Tina's just saying, hi, lovely ladies, and Darrell. Hi, honey. Good to see you here. Hi. Okay. Beverly says, hi, when will I find my partner? So lost being alone. I'm drawn to soul searching at the moment.
Yeah, your partner's you. They're talking to me again and they're flashing the lights like, just speak this because we're meant to all talk fairly and intermittently, but they really just want you to find yourself and then you're going to find the other person because we can't be alone if we find ourselves because we are our own partner first.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think you just need to do the work on you first, honey. So well done, Annette. So beautiful. When you do that, I think the Mr. Right will come along when you least expect it. Okay. Cara says, hubby and I have always said we're going to have children, but I keep
we're done
seeing
with having children.
Done with, sorry.
Done having children.
Yep. That's it now. Yep. I'm getting a line ahead of myself as well. But I keep seeing gender reveals, etc. Do you see more babies for us or are done? Also, is my friend Ryan there to connect with? Okay, who would like to take that? I'm happy to do Ryan afterwards.
That's right. I actually feel like as though I know it sometimes when you see there's more babies for us and might be coming in and things like that, but it may be just a symbolisation of perhaps that you need to have a little bit more fun and don't take life so seriously. Just enjoy life a little bit more because children in spirit usually represent that the people need to be a lot more happier and a lot more funnier and have fun. That's what they do. They play with other kids, so they have a bit of fun. They enjoy it. So perhaps you need to be able to look at things and don't take things too seriously and just have a look at what's happening in your life. And also another thing too is children can also be animals. So maybe you're going to get another little animal.
Okay. Oh, exciting. I love cuddles, little puppies. Now, I want to pick up on Ryan's side.
No.
No, they don't. They grow up to be golden Labradors. and get attitude just like children.
Yeah, true. They
Say
do.
that, should I? Yeah. Now, with the Ryan side of it, honey, I do feel that, yes, very much around you. He keeps showing me the patterns. So I don't know. He's just showing me 88 as in the number 88 and 111. So whether they're numbers that you see regularly and it catches your attention, I do feel that he is putting signs around you. Now, I get the reference to here one moment gone, the next passed very suddenly sort of thing. So I do feel that didn't grow old. So I'm going to say passed at a younger age with that. I do feel like I've got a cheeky energy with his soul in that sense. So I get the reference to the messages or the signs are very much around you. Now, I do feel there is also some music or a piece of music that reminds you of him in that sense. So whether you hear that music and it takes you to that memory of him, or that connection with him, he shows me his soul is very much with you at the time of the music. Okay. I get the hand on the heart, so lots of love and pride that comes through as well. All right. Keep seeing the number 7, but he's not giving me references of why I need to acknowledge the 7. So somehow the 7 must connect with you and himself. All right. So I'll leave you with that. Sandra says...
You know how you were saying about music, Leanne? I was actually feeling like someone must play a piano because I could hear a piano being played, and I feel like as though there's some form of connection there to do with the piano. So yeah, I just saw that happening in there.
And be careful if you don't want another baby, because when somebody asks a baby question and they're going to get pregnant, I feel like bloomp pregnant. If you don't want another baby, be protecting yourself.
Or keep your legs shut.
Oh, damn.
I was waiting for that.
Golly gosh.
I was waiting for somebody to say it. Well, it's true.
Well, it is.
I meant
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I might leave this one to Annette. Sandra says, any messages from my dad, Ken? Would you like to have a go at that one, honey?
yes. I don't know if I'll just go for what I'm getting. I really believe he's acknowledging a grandchild that's just been delivered, and it's quite new, and he's very proud. He's sending his love. There's something to do with the crown on the top of your head, Sandra. I think he's acknowledging your ascension. It's quite large because I'm going twirly-whirly above my head. That's what I get. How did I go?
Excellent. Well done. So, Darrell, are you picking up on anything for Sandra?
Yeah, look, I just feel like as though he's very proud of her. I actually feel like as though it's almost like as if he didn't say enough when he was alive, and now he's got more to say now. So he just wishes he was around, and he's wishing that he was able to have that communication with you. And I just feel like as though there's another person with him, or another spirit with him. It's a female, and I feel like as though she's only a smaller, or just a little bit shorter than what he is. I feel like as though she's got lightish coloured hair, but I feel like as though she's got longer hair, like Leanne's hair, something like that. And I just feel like as though she's got a lot of love there for you too. And I think he's just very proud of you, and they're both around you and watching you, and they're just watching everything that you're doing, and it's really enjoying the time that they are with you. And I just want you to be able to try and just feel when they're around, especially in the lounge room. Okay?
Yeah. And honey, I don't know, when Darrell spoke about the smaller lady, I got the reference to needing to eat chocolate. So I don't know if it's you that's drawn to the chocolate or she had this sweet tooth, but it was like I was looking for chocolate all of a sudden.
Well,
So
it's not me.
as well. It's not you. I think it was more the female energy or Sandra's energy that I'm picking up on with that. So I just want to say hi, Jenny. Hope you're all keeping warm and well. I am. Thank you. It certainly is getting into winter weather at the moment, isn't it? Theone is just saying yes, and a strawberry full moon next week too. Oh, that's interesting. Look forward to seeing that. Amy says, would love to know if you can see me getting this job I applied for and having an interview too. Who would like to take that?
I actually feel like as though it's got a very good possibility of this, and I just feel like as though the interview. I'm surprised you haven't heard yet. I actually feel like as though within the next day or so, you actually may hear about that, and then that way you can actually start look at getting excited. I suppose you can put it to going into it and getting into there and doing it. But yeah, I feel like as though you've got a pretty good chance of that.
Yeah, I want to put paperwork in front of you, honey. So whether there's going to be some reading to do with this job or going into this job, I just, as Darrell was talking about being surprised that you haven't heard, I just got handing you the paperwork in that side of it. So Amber says, hi ladies, I lost my grandfather over a month ago and I was wondering if he was coming through. Now, honey, my heart goes out to you for your loss. Firstly, I do feel his energy, but it does feel a little bit weak, which is quite common for energies that haven't long been passed over. I do get the reference to more of a quieter gentleman, but very loving and very caring, gentle sort of gentleman with that side of it. I feel like I need to tilt my hat to you. So whether he would wear a hat at times or a cap, he's just tilting his hat like a gentleman would in the old days with that. I do feel there was a lot of stories that he could tell as well. I get the reference to it's like you hold on to that last conversation that you had with him. I keep feeling like he had issues swallowing as well. So he keeps drawing me into the fact that it's hard to swallow, can't keep up with the saliva sort of thing when he does talk with that. So I do feel there was a little bit of a struggle there near the end as well. So please know there's a lot of love. And there's a lot of pride. And I also need to acknowledge the angel wings. I'm not sure what they mean to you, but I do feel like he's spread his wings. All right. So I'll leave you with his love. Thank you, honey. Next we have Sandra. Hey guys, hoping you are all well there. Any changes in my life and anything that you can tell me of the lost love that has passed over? Thank you. Love and light. Who would like to jump on that one?
There's a lot left that was lost. Thank you. There was a lot left unsaid. But he knows. He heard you. He's still hearing you. He just wants you to be happy, and it's okay, and to forgive yourself for something. But I'm not sure what he's talking about. You're too hard on yourself. It's nothing to be forgiven.
There's a lot of emotion still there. There's the feeling I get.
Yeah, I agree with
so now I want to say allow yourself the time to heal. All right, we all heal in our own ways. Okay. Mel's just letting Jessica know that we are here. Thank you, honey. Guys, when you do tag somebody in there to let them know, you need to put the @ symbol and then type their first name, because if they're not already following the page, it's not going to actually tag them in that way. Okay. Dimity says, hi there guys, I am really needing some guidance right now. Anything for me? That's a bit of a general one. I think we'll let that one go, Sam. I've already brought it up. Darrell, would you like that one?
Oh, okay. That's right, I was miles away. Listen, I actually feel like as though you just really need to start listening to yourself a little bit more. I feel you've got very good intuition. And, it's surprising the amount of people that have intuition that don't really take notice of it and don't really do much with it. But I actually feel like as though you've got very good intuition in there, so you can actually use that to help guide you in the way that you need to go, whether it's to do with work, whether it's to do with home or relationships. So if you feel comfortable in being drawn into a certain direction, then go that direction. So at the present moment, I just feel like as though you need to start making some decisions. I feel like it is about 2 decisions that you need to make. And I don't feel like there's a wrong way to go about it. I know that sounds strange, but I just feel like as though whichever way you go, it's going to come out okay. And I feel like you just need to be a lot more positive and just start going forward the way that you need to go. And I know that sounds strange, but I feel like as though there may be interference coming from other people. And so just listen to yourself and use your own guidance. Okay?
Yeah. Beautiful. Well done. Jenny says, can I please have can you please shed some light if there is a partner coming into my life, where, when, and how? Oh, that's a very direct question.
Now.
That's what I'm saying. I want it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so
the thing.
grounded.
I think Yeah, do the work on you, honey. Ground yourself, do the breathing, manifest what it is you want, but at the same time, just allow that energy to flow to allow it to happen. I do. All of a sudden, I felt like I was taking on a New Zealander accent then. So I do get the reference to somebody coming into your pathway this year, maybe with a New Zealand background or New Zealand connection. With that connection, I keep wanting to talk like a New Zealander. I get put in front of you. So to me, I want to say just generally meet this person. All right. You don't have to go looking for that person. Okay. Anybody else picking up anything to add to that?
Yeah, he's going to spot her straight away. He's going to know that he wants her. He's just with my eyes going all funny. He's just going to see her, and that's going to be it for you. You're just going to connect. She's going to see you, and it's going to be like a twin flame explosion, and it's going to go boom.
Takes your breath away.
Yes, because you've got a lot to offer her, and she's got a lot to offer you. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Excellent. So good luck with that. Shannon says, hi, anyone. Hi, everyone. Any guidance for me? I'm unsure with my job situation and need some guidance. Something will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. I feel like there's distractions around her at the moment. I'm playing with everything on the table with her energy.
Do you want to just wait and see if Annette was going to talk? But
I'm waiting for you this time.
That's all right. It makes you feel like as though with your job situation, if you can try and stay where you are at the particular moment, then actually that'll help, because you need to be able to look elsewhere. I feel like as though you're a care person, you care for people, you love to be working with people, around people. So I just feel like you need to make sure you can sort of get into that work and to that field. So there may well be something coming up soon. You may hear of this. I actually feel like as though there's a person that's coming into your life that you'll actually be able to hear this from, whether it's someone you know or whether it's a stranger. But I do feel like as though you're going to hear some really good work coming up soon, probably the end of the year, and maybe even a little bit sooner. Could be around end of September, maybe October, that you'll hear of some work that will be really, really good for you. Okay.
Beautiful. We just got Sandra all saying good evening to Darrell and Annette. I have spread the word and the love. Thank you, honey. We really appreciate your support, and that's ongoing as well. This is a big one, so I'll read it and then I'll bring it down. Hello, everybody. I'm really worried about my daughter. She's 12 and lost her in her life at the moment. We have no family support and we feel alone, and it's a lonely world for us. Needing answers if you have any hope. Hoping positive, had enough, or negative.
Yeah, you don't want negative in your life. Go on, Annette, where you go?
Oh, the golly gosh, the crying sadness with her little one is quite predominant, and the mother feels that it's they've been hurt on every level. I actually feel that, Leanne, you need to take that with your words of wisdom. Yeah.
All right. I'm actually getting a little bit of anxiety around the 12-year-old, okay? So I do feel that she is struggling to find where she fits at the moment. I get the reference to she's intuitive, honey, so that will make her more sensitive, more enlightened, a very caring, very creative sort of person as well, very passionate in what she does. But I just feel that she's taking on energy of others around her, so she is struggling with that side of it. So I get the reference to it's important for her to learn how to protect her energy, and I get the reference to it's probably a good idea for the rest of the family to learn the same thing in that side of it, because I do feel that you carry a lot of energy of everybody else, and that negative energy, that challenging energy has been there for a while. I'm a big believer when we focus on the positive, that's what we're drawing in, but when we focus on the negative, we keep manifesting them negative. So I think it's a great idea for you to get into the practice. I want to say all of you, and to practice when a negative thought comes up, you acknowledge it, you give gratitude, you let it go, and you replace it with a positive affirmation or something like that. I would even go to the extent of putting positive affirmations up around the house. Sit with your daughter. She's old enough to do that with you, and get yourself some sticky notes and sit with her and come up with positive things that will make you feel happy, things that remind you of changing that positive, that like, I am loved, I am beautiful, we are one, all that sort of thing, and stick them around the house. I did that with my niece when she went through some anxiety and some depression, and we put it in her bedroom, so when she opened the cupboard up, she would see notes. She'd go to the bathroom to brush her teeth, she would read a beautiful note there. But I got her to write those notes, because when they're doing that and you're working on that together, it's starting that process off. It's moving that negative energy. So I do feel that it's going to move. It's going to be a bit of a long road, but at the same time, I would even go to the extent of maybe talking to a counsellor. There's a lot of youth counsellors and stuff out there, maybe even a counsellor at school. But I do feel that you may need a little bit extra help. But keep your chin up. Things are going to get better. Okay, and I totally understand what it's like to deal with a teen that is going through anxiety. Okay, it's not the easiest path, but please reach out and ask for help from wherever you can get it. In that, maybe talk to your doctor and they could lead you in a direction to find somebody that can help you as well. All right. I don't want to say necessarily medication at this time, but a doctor can put a mental health plan in place for you as well. Okay.
And social media. You're getting that too, Darrell.
No, actually, I feel what I was getting was just this lovely little spirit of a young girl that's alongside of her daughter, and I'm feeling like as though she's actually trying to get through to her and to give her encouragement and everything else in there as well. And sometimes if the parent, sorry, Leanne, but sometimes the parent, if they talk to the children, things like that, they need to be able to ask the kids what they want, where they're going, how they see their future, and to give them a bit of a goal on where they can go. And then that way it can be a positive goal and they can look at and they can go in that direction, and it gives them hope. It gives them faith that there is better stuff out there for them to be able to get into, whether it's to do with their schooling or anything like that. Ask them what type of work they want to get into. Just ask little questions like that, and it can actually build up a great communication relationship and actually give them a lot more positiveness too. So good luck with it all.
Yeah. I just want to add to that, as from a mother's point of view, I know for myself how hard it was to help my child through her anxiety and all that, the pressure that she was taking on as well. And she still goes through it, but we are in a much better place than what we used to be. Sometimes mums are too close and we are the easiest thing to lash out on. So I want to say, don't take it to heart when she does lash out, because at least she is moving that energy, that frustration, even though it might not be pointed in the right direction. All right, so just remember that, just to breathe. I got very good at counting to 10 in my head to let the energy move. Okay. Taylor says, I would love to know if you can pick up what gender my baby will be.
Oh, spoiled sport. I don't really think that, it's good that they do find out. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. Well, actually, if you, I'll just let you go then, Annette. Where you go?
I did it. I can't help it.
I know.
I get boy, Julian. I'm just like the blue.
So do I.
Yeah.
I'm saying blue straight away. So, honey, you will have to let us know if we're right. Excellent. So congratulations on your pregnancy, honey.
We can't help it, girls. Females have to know what baby we're having. We've got to buy the clothes. We want to deck out the nursery. We just want to buy.
That's okay.
I'm like you, Darrell. I never wanted to know until the kids were born.
Really? Oh, I knew anyway.
Yeah.
But it's nice, and it really gives you something to look forward to. So good on them. I think it's really good.
My intuition told me what they were, but still, I didn't trust my intuition back to those days. I'm still learning a lot. Jodie says, hey guys, could you give me some guidance to do with my children, please? Who would like that?
I don't know, but what I said before can actually and go into that area with there as well, because that's what it is, communication with your kids, and that can actually help. And, if they're still at school, then talk to them. And if they're looking for a particular job, then what you can actually do is you can actually go and see the people who are already in that field of work and then you can ask them what they need to do. If the kids see that, then they usually think, well, that's really good. I like that. And then that way you know what subjects you can get and things like that. I actually feel like as though there's little kids. I feel like as though there's small ones around that's running around. Go put them into, get them into some little athletics or get them into something like that, because I just feel like there's a lot of energy being burned up there and they're just running around all the time. So, yeah, get them into some sport or doing something like that. That'll take a little bit of pressure off you as well. So anyone else want to add something?
They're fighting all the time. Yeah, they're fighting.
Energy.
Boxing on. Yeah, that must be the energy, how you say it nicely. Yeah, golly gosh.
Yeah. So next we have Toya saying, hi, ladies and gents. Is there anything coming through from my mum or anything surrounding work or career change? Who would like to? I'll take mum in a moment if somebody else wants to do the career first.
Annette?
Yeah. 2 minds as well. I think she's got 2 options and she needs to choose. Toya needs to choose which one she wants. Something to do with looking. Maybe it's photography I'm picking up on. Something to do with photography, which could be art photography. That's what I'm sensing. You've got a good eye. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Now, Mum, I felt like my breath was being taken away. So I want to go looking at the lungs, the chest, the heart area with her. I do feel that Mum went through a bit of illness with that, and I get the reference to the struggle with the health side of it. I get the feeling that there were words left unsaid, honey. So whether you, after Mum's passing, had sort of wished that you had said more, or your Mum felt there was more to say, I just get the reference to those words have been communicated. So I'm getting choked up. The words had been communicated since Mum's passing. So whether around Mum you still feel a little bit choked up, the healing is still needing to be done. I do get the emotions that are building up. Sorry, my earplug just fell out. But I don't know if strange things happened to you lately. I'm one-eared at the moment.
I only have one ear anyway.
I just get the reference to Mum had a good giggle at the way that happened then as well. So I do feel that Mum had a bit of a humour. And I feel like you need to sort of start to look to the lighter side of things, honey. So whether things have been too serious lately, or she's just making reference to you need to be able to have some fun, enjoy life, okay? Because I just feel like you're missing out on so much at the moment. All right. There's lots of love and lots of pride come through, and you know Mum's with you. Okay. So I'll leave you with that.
Another lady with her too. Okay.
Okay, you go for it while I fix my ear up.
Yeah, you fix your ear up there. No, actually, I do feel like as though there is another lady that's with your mum as well. And I feel like as though there is the communication side of things there, and that's what I'm sort of getting. And I do feel like as though, listen, I don't know whether it's happened already, but I just feel like as though she's been trying to contact you, but I feel like as though you may have either heard her or felt her around you. But there's also this other lady that's with her that's fairly close to your mum. And I feel like as though she's, they didn't pass it around a similar time. It's like as if there's a bit of a gap between them. But I feel like as though there's a great love there between the two of them that's with you. I feel like there's a little boy in spirit around you too. It's got straight hair. Anyway, so, yeah, it's just got a few around you there.
I think she's got them in the photographs too. When you're saying that they've communicated, Darrell, was when that just popped in that the lady's taken photographs and she's actually captured them on film. She's not sure, but she's looked at them and thought, oh, what's that? That was them.
Beautiful. All right. Next, we've got Terry saying, anything on my health, please? Bad health, anxiety at the moment. Anything serious? Who would like to take that?
Darrell?
Oh, me? Oh, okay. Listen, I actually feel like as though in regards to your health, anxiety and stuff like that, some people need to look at alternative type medicines or alternative type of doctors and things like that, whether it's on the like the acupuncture or things like this. I actually don't feel like as though there's anything really seriously bad with you or anything like that. I just feel like as though you just need to be able to learn to do meditation or something like that to help you to relax a little bit more. The mind's going at 150 miles an hour. You're always going, you're thinking all the time. You need to be able to slow that down a bit, and meditation is really, really good for doing that. So I don't really feel like there's anything really bad with you. Like I said, try some alternative stuff. You might even just need to have some multivitamins or things like that, because I feel like as though you've got a couple of vitamin deficiencies. I'm not sure one of them.
Yeah.
C and B12, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I don't see anything bad happening in there. So you will be okay. But just look at different things of what you can do to be able to get yourself going a little bit more and build your energies up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually wonder if she's got a little bit of hay fever, because the moment I started reading that, I felt like I was getting the hay fever.
Yeah, I've got gut health. Yeah, I've got the
Yeah.
gut health as well. There's things going everywhere.
Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're holding on to a bit of energy, honey, as well. Okay, next here, Darrell, this one's for you. Kelly says, I am just wondering who in the spirit named Ed that is always around me. Thank you.
Well, it's not the horse Ed, Mr. Ed. It's not him. But where did you hear the name Ed? Have a laugh. We always got to have a laugh. But yeah, no, the spirit name Ed. Well, that's an interesting thing, because like I said before, names really don't mean much to me. But I do feel like as though there is a male around you though, with dark hair. He's got short dark hair. I actually see a part in there in his hair. It's on the. I've got to look at opposite side. It's on the left-hand side. Because when you see the spirits, it's always can be an opposite of what you actually see in front of you now. You've got to sort of look at those things. But I feel like as though this male is only probably about 6'4", 6'5". It's not real tall. Not 6 foot, 5'5", 5'4", and I just feel like as though he's very, very strong-minded, and I feel like as though the spirit maybe. I won't say interfering around the home, but I'll say he might be a little bit mischievous, or he might be moving things around and actually just displacing things when you might look for your keys and you can't find them, and then afterwards they'll be back there again later. They can do that, and they can actually probably move that around, and that's who I feel this male is that's around in there. And I feel like as though Ed may be the name that's been given for this particular person. And I don't necessarily feel like it's relevant as in a loved one or anything like that, but that's how I'm feeling it is. Okay.
Beautiful. Excellent. We just got Susanna. She says, hi all. Is my life going to get better? Just feeling I got no direction. Yes, honey, I get yes. And I want to say this energy is going to start to move very shortly. So have that clear picture of what you're working towards and release it to the universe daily, because I do feel that things will move very quickly, very soon. All right. Just change that positive thought, being that hold that positive space, so to speak. Okay. Next we have Linda saying, I don't think we've done one for Linda. Hello, how are you all? Would love to know if you feel my past loved ones around me, please. I'm missing them terribly. Do you have any messages for me and my son feeling lost? I get your son needs to push his boundaries a little bit at the moment, honey. So I want to say stepping out of that comfort zone. He's good. I want to say when he puts his mind to something, he is really good at doing those things. So to me, it's just about trusting within himself and pushing through that fear, and that will move quite quickly. You got anything on past loved ones?
I actually feel like as though the son's got very good hands at doing things, creative, could actually be working with his hands, needs to be doing physical stuff. I actually feel like as though you've got about, this is going to be interesting, there's about 4 spirits that I feel that's around. I feel there's the 2 males and 2 females, but they're not necessarily all connected. I actually feel like as though there's a younger male with light-coloured hair that's around your son at the present moment. It may be someone that he might have known in the past or has been associated with him from the past, whether it was school or anything like that. But I feel like the other 3, it's almost like as though they're grandparents or something like that, because I feel like as though there's a couple of them there that's actually together. Like the mother, it's like a grandfather and grandmother that's together. But I feel like as though, they've got a lot of love there, and they're really sort of saying that keep the love all together there. Keep the love all together and just keep everything there, and be able to communicate with your son talk to them and just ask them what's up. That's how I'm getting it from the spirits. They're saying, ask your son what's up. So I feel like as though he's either having some interference with from energy levels. Our energies that are around us, our auric field, can get affected by other people's energies. And I feel like maybe he could being affected by somebody that's around him. And so you need to have a chat and have a talk about that. So the loved ones are there trying to give that love to you guys. And I just feel like as though you need to know that. And I feel like as though they're trying to get their words across to you and signs across to you, especially at night time. That'll be the easiest time for you guys to be able to know about that.
Yeah. What were you picking up on, Annette? It was touching your throat.
Yeah, the throat chakra was like, block me. I really want to just cough and cough and cough. And she's got to speak up because my throat's completely closed off. It's just like the other time. Acknowledging it.
So touch your voice, honey, or make sure you're being heard. I'll mute you so you can have a good cough. Okay, you're muted. All right. So next we've got, can you give me some good news? And that's from Leanne. I want to just touch on that one first, honey, because reading your comment, and I know it's more of a general comment, but straight away I was being very much drawn to the fact that you are expecting bad news. So to me, it's a feeling you need to change your thought process and focus on what it is that you're wanting to manifest in that way. Okay, then I get the good news will come in. Okay, all right. Cynthia is just saying 5G kills animals and has not been put up for public discussion. There we go.
See how it affects different things.
Okay.
It affects the animals too. So yeah, everything living thing will be affected, because you've got to remember that it's every living thing that will be affected by 5G, because it affects the auric field or the energy levels that a living being has got. And if you really want to get down to it, vegetables are a living thing, trees are a living thing, and it's going to affect a lot of things that's out there in the earth.
Yeah, sentient beings. Grr.
Yeah.
Makes me
So
growly.
we have a question. Dana says, hi, everyone. Hi, honey. Question for Darrell. What do you see around me, spirit guides, etc.? Do I have protectors?
Actually, I feel like as though you've got a very good protection around yourself. A lot of people have their natural protection, and I feel you've got that. I feel like as though you've got a male guardian angel that's around you. So if you ever do hear a male voice there at night time or anything like that, that may well be your guardian angel, just letting you know that he's around. I feel like as though you've got two spirit guides that are very, very prominent. One's a female and one's a male. Now, there's a lot of Native American Indians that are around with a lot of people. I don't actually see any of those with you, but what I do is I feel like as though there is like a not an Egyptian, but very similar to that. I just got no idea about customs of people and stuff like that, how they dress. But this one's got a long type of dress on. He's almost like as if he's a astronomer, and I feel like as though he's trying to get into work with you in regards to the moons and things like that. So if you're into doing any astronomy or anything like that, I actually feel like as though he's going to help you out there. So if you're looking at the moons and things like this, have a go at it for a hobby or whatever, because I feel like as though he'll actually help you. And that's also to do with the wisdom and the knowledge that you come through to every now and then. Sometimes you might say things you wonder where it came from. Well, that's who it comes from, some of the spirit guides that are around you. The other spirit guide I feel is a female. It's actually a very nice, young, petite little female. I feel like as though she's there for the love. I feel like as though sometimes you don't get the love that you need and the love that you want. But I just feel like as though she's giving that to you all the time. And there's also a grandmotherly type figure that's around you as well that's giving you love there too. And I feel like as though she's missing you quite a lot there. Anyway, so anyone else?
So, Dana, I just want to add to that, honey. Trust in that protection, okay? Yeah. I know you get a little bit in your own head, but I want to say just trust in that, okay? Don't question
Archangel Michael, call upon him. They help too.
They do. So she's been learning a little bit about angels. She's one of my students this week as well. Well, this week. She's been learning about guides and angels and stuff this week. So Natters has had a stressful 2 weeks. Anything for me, please? I get breathe and ground with that straight away. Okay.
Universal energy is affected too.
I just feel like I need to just rest up and find a nice quiet little corner to sit down, and it's a water person too, so not a water sign but a water person, so you need to sort of get in the bathtub and have a bit of relax and put the candles going there, stuff like that. So talk to some people and get them to give you that little bit of a break and help out around it, so that way you can stop.
Turn the phone up too. Don't worry about the people ringing you up. You don't need to talk to them.
Thank you, Dana, for that comment.
I'm serious. But I'm saying, turn the phone up and communicate with those people. Get rid of them. It's all good.
Yeah.
Just ignore them a couple of weeks.
That's it. We have choices. Don't give them the energy. You know how that works, don't we? Sin says, thank you so much, Darrell. I love the answers and I love the course. I am completing with the lovely Leanne and supporting from my soul sister Annette, who explains my orbs. Laugh out loud. I love it.
Yeah.
Well done, hun.
We saw the dragon.
You are Susanna is saying that her internet is cutting in and out. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't control that. Excellent. Yeah, and Andrea just says, should I stay in childcare or move? Who would quickly like to answer that one?
I got moved quickly because I was giggling and I didn't get anything further. Yeah, the kids are driving. No, the kids, get rid of the kids.
But you need to stay in the care side of things, though.
Yes. Don't worry about those kids. They're enough. Someone else can look after them now. Oh.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well, we are pretty much over time. I've just realised the time once again. So we have so many more comments that we didn't get to. But guys, please respect our boundaries. Don't inbox us for free readings. If you do really want to answer to your reading, you could contact any three of us for a one question reading or a full reading. That isn't a problem. But just while we sort of finish up, I am going to put everybody's Facebook pages, that's my website, on there, Leanne Winston, psychicmedium.com. Darrell, what have you got coming up just while I'm doing this?
We just got the Wayville Showground. That's the next one that's coming up. I mean, look, in between all that, I've got parties. I've got a function I've got to do on Saturday. And there's a few other things that's happening around there. This time of the year gets very busy for all of us, I think. The winter, that's when the parties come out and that's when all the fairs are around and things like that. So we've got the Wayville Showground. And then after that, we've got the 29th of June. We've got the Northern Psychic Fair that's down at Hewley Road, and we've got that one again later on. But we've got on the 27th of July, Leanne and I, we're going to be doing a bit of a seminar, aren't we? And
we are.
That's it. And that'll be down on the Hewley Road Hall down there. So if anyone wants to get on there, just jump online and grab the tickets. And I think Annette, just Leanne's site, go on there and you'll be able to find where the tickets are. I don't even know if I've got them on mine yet, have I, Leanne?
Yeah, you have. On both mine and Darrell's page, there's an event page set up for it, so you can find information on Darrell's Clairvoyant page or Leanne Winston's Psychic Medium. There is a link in both event pages to click on to take you, and tickets are selling. So, and you never know if we sell out in that show, which could be very possible. We may even run a second show on the day after as well. So that is always an option. So Darrell will be doing his thing, I'll be doing mine, and then we will grace you with our presence together on stage and answer everybody's questions. There is a bit of a supper being put on as well, so grab some friends, come along and check it out. I'm sure it's going to be a good night. I'm looking forward to it. And this is only one of many to come yet. So we will get down south. That will probably be next as well. So I'm off to Port Pirie in just over a week and a half to do the Miracles Expo there, the Adelaide Expo, as well as Annette is doing that this year as well. So Darrell, you're taking pre-bookings for that as well?
Yeah, I've taken pre-bookings for just about everything. They just go on my website. I've actually got to update my event page and everything else there, and also the website. Just been so busy doing a lot of other stuff that I just haven't got onto it all yet. And besides, you're all tech savvy, not me.
Now. Depends what it is. So on any of the events, you can contact content. I'm writing content. You can connect with any of three of us to make a pre-booking for as well. So you'll find me at the yearly fair as well, and then we'll focus on March. Now, something I keep forgetting about is the Murray Bridge show. If you're in the Murray Bridge area and you would like to come along and watch me do stage work, John Edwards style, wrong sex, but John Edwards style is on the
different.
but he hasn't been called that before.
No.
On the 12th, Wednesday,
Probably called many things, though.
And probably so, and that is at the Murray Bridge Greyhound track, and that's in my events page as well. All right, so Carly is just saying, oops, Susan's saying that's gold. I'm not too sure what we said, but that's okay. And Susan was
said about the legs business.
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
That was back then.
Holy gosh.
We will have to go back. And have a look at that. So excellent. All right, guys. Well, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody for joining in. Thank you for your messages as well. And we've got a few thank yous there as well. But we will go back and have a look at messages later on when we can get some time to do that. Please join in next Tuesday night, 8:30, same channel, same time. And we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys, for joining me.
Thanks for having me, and thanks everybody for coming on tonight.
No,
been good.
All right, take care. Take some time for yourself, and just breathe and ground yourself. Enjoy life. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.